big's this centre bounce? Minute 14 remaining. McInerney and English. Free kicks going the way of the Bulldogs. Pay to block against McInerney. Can they get a score? Driving long ball. Hannon in front. Out the back, Bailey Smith's got three. Can Vandermeer soccer it through? He gets a point. That gives the Dogs the lead. But they'll go straight up the middle with 50 seconds remaining.
The ball in the hands of a beautiful kick. He gives it a long right. A chance now. The Lions forward again. Cameron, Duray, Cameron. The foot race is on. The season is on the line. And the Lions will have one last crack.
Do you knock it towards the goals now if you're the ruck, just trying to at least level up the game?
Get down to this. McInerney. Cameron beaten to it by Daniel, and there is a mark that makes the Western Suburbs smile. Will it be enough?
Just got to get this out of bounds, the Dogs.
Called to play on. Bontempelli looks at the clock. Off hands to a dangerous spot. McCarthy to Zorko. The Dogs will hang on. The Lions will fall short. 5 seconds. One kick. The Dogs do it. They scratch and claw and snarl their way to a win. Just a phenomenal final at the Gabba. A prelim final, the next stop in Adelaide for the Western Bulldogs.
This is the moment. Ball up na. McKinney. Tap kanya McKinney. Bang, a free kick, Bulldogs score. Free kick, Bulldogs score. This block. Then garing niya malah inside 50. Kap. Marabot pula. Tap kanya. Tackle. 50 seconds left. Now 1 point tola ka leading the Bulldogs ja dengan pala. Doon na bili chance ja to run it. Ini bangun. Charlie Cameron. Charlie. So doon na bili chance ja doon na bili. Come. Mark on the Denglingo. Now they're gonna play slow, and it's 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Millen. Pass, kick. Oh! 10 seconds. Millen.
Very good game.
Good game. Bangun. Denglingo Bulldog ton marang al game ja. Bulldog ton dal game. Bulldogs into the prelim. Prelim lala. Bulldogs Denglingo.
Ja, the Bulldog do not put good.
1 point. 1 point.
Close game.
Goal.
Talk about Cridges on the bounce.
Up on his feet. In the box with us here. The ball goes up in the air. English and they
Free
go
kick,
out. Free kick to English. So the Dogs will go forward out the centre. Not much time to go. About a minute, we reckon. The Dogs will go inside 50 again. All tied up here at the Gabba. The ball hits the ground now. Smith again, the dangerous one. Picked up by Vandermeer. The Lions got him. And they run him into the ground and the ball goes out of bounds.
Now it's a point.
1 point.
1 point the difference.
It is 1 point.
Gotta go
Doggies
quick.
with a point.
And they bring it in quickly, Jacko. They go straight down the middle of the Gabba. Seconds are ticking away. There's only seconds left. They're inside 50. Charlie Cameron. It's a foot race with Duray. Who's going to get there first? Duray, it came off his knee. It's a boundary throw in. We're under a minute. A boundary throw in, but we're deep in attack for the Lions.
Charlie, tap it back in. Give yourself space. The second option can't go to the boundary.
Hardly any time
Where's
to go.
Mitch Robinson? Get in there, mate.
Up they go. McInerney down the fall of the ball. Giray's there. Caleb Daniel picks it up. He kicks it to Rourke Smith. Was that far enough? The umpire said yes. So deep in defence, Rourke Smith will soak up a bit of time. He looks upfield. He's got no intention of kicking it until the umpire says so. Of course, that's
23
right now.
seconds.
He kicks it to the wing. Underneath this one, Gardner. He punches it back forward. That was Adams.
Last chance.
This is
Last
it.
chance.
Zorko.
Oh,
Zorko
no.
kicks it out on the full. Zorko under a lot of pressure. He kicked it out on the full under immense pressure. Inside 50, 40 metres around from the point post. The Dogs will kick it back in.
I think they're going to hold on. They lead by a point. The winner meets Port Adelaide. The siren's about to
Come on,
come.
Oscar.
Can the Lions get it forward?
Miss Robinson.
Robinson picked it up and kicked it.
It still counts. It still counts.
The Doggies have won an epic final. They advance to see Port Adelaide next Saturday night. 11-13-79. Winning by a point over the Brisbane Lions, 11-12-78.
Minute 14 to play. The biggest minute 14 of the season so far. Bounce in the middle. It's going to be a free kick for a block. It's going against McInerney to Tim English. So they'll get an inside 50 here, the Dogs. Ball to play on, and he sends it in. A high ball. They'll compete 25 from goal. No mark taken. Ball on the deck. Bailey Smith hit it at pace. Gardner can't concede. Vandermeer was able just to knock it through from behind. And the Dogs lead by 1. Smart play, Vandermeer. It's now with Rich. Rich runs to 20 metres from his defensive goal, drives it long. English sets himself off the hands of the pack. It's fisted forward by McCarthy. A foot race. Cameron and Giray. Cameron will look to go off the ground, will he? Giray was able to see it to the boundary line. Important one-on-one win for Taylor Giray. 35 seconds to play. Left forward pocket boundary throw in.
Imagine being one-on-one inside 50 with Charlie Cameron. The ball comes in on the ground while you're a point in front. There'd be a change of underhand record.
Do you just to play? 35 seconds remaining in the semi-final. Front position, McInerney won the tap down. Rolling ball. Daniel will have a clearing kick for the Dogs.
Oh, dear.
And his kick is perfect. Onto the chest of Rourke Smith, and they might have done enough, the Dogs. 20 seconds ticks down. Smith with the ball on his chest. He sends a high kick to half-back. They might have done enough, the Dogs. Adams with a big spoil, back towards half-forward. Kick from Zorko inside 50, will go out on the full, and the Dogs are off to a prelim. They've been to Launceston and conquered the Bombers. They've come to Brisbane. The clearing kick towards half-back. The Dogs have conquered the Lions in Brizzy. They're off to a prelim. The Dogs by a point in an absolute thriller at the Gabba.
Ball back to the opposition. Ball bounced back in the middle. They're shepherding in the ruck. Free kick, Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs at the best opportunity to win this game. Tim English now. Off a step. High ball. Inside forward 50. Hannon not able to mark. Bailey Smith off the side. Couldn't pick it up. Vandermeer. It's a behind of the Bulldogs. It's been rushed through for a behind of the Bulldogs. 79 plays 78.
So Rich plays on. Away he goes. He wants to get as much territory as he can. He goes up the middle. They need a kind bounce here. The ball's inside 50. Charlie Cameron versus Giray. What a contest. Ball hits the ground. Boundary line they're found. Wonderful play by Giray, because when you're up against Charlie Cameron one-on-one, it is dangerous.
I'm surprised it wasn't deliberate.
Come on, Brad. Don't be nasty. Who can be a hero? McInerney got it down. Caleb Daniel gets it. He snaps it back. Oh, it's taken by the Dogs. They'll settle things down, and the Doggies should be able to do it from here.
20 seconds remaining. Rourke Smith has it. One more kick and they'll have enough time. Rourke Smith sends it out to the wing. The Bulldogs on the brink of the preliminary final. Adams knocks it forward. Dogs have to go now. Zorko kicks out of bounds on the full. Bulldogs will win. The Western Bulldogs are going to advance to a preliminary final. The kick comes from Giray. Siren is going to go. The Bulldogs are into a preliminary final. The Western Bulldogs into the preliminary finals. They win one of the best semi-finals of all time. 11-13-79 to the Brisbane Lions. 11-12-78.
And a great finish. 2 minutes is a long time in footy. 74 seconds to go. Free kick shepherding. Bulldogs free kick, English this way in the ruck.
You can't pay that.
Big call late in the game. English just sends them long inside the 50. Where are the Flyers? Hannon got underneath it, running onto it. Bailey Smith, he couldn't again, could he? Darcy Gardner knocks it on Vandermeer. It's rushed through by Leicester. The Bulldogs lead by a point.
They're trying to get Norton back behind the ball, so he was back in that last bit of play.
Brisbane need to go coast to save their season and to send the Dogs home. Into the middle of the ground, McCarthy whacks it. Charlie Cameron one out the cage. One-on-one with Duray. Can Charlie win it? Duray inadvertently soccers it out of play.
Didn't bounce up for him.
And a boundary throw in forward pocket.
Top
for the Brisbane Lions.
Would have been the most nervous man in the world. One out with Charlie Cameron, the ball bouncing in front, and the ball just wouldn't bounce up for Charlie.
And you couldn't write it any better. From the throw-in, McInerney palms it down. Back pocket, Daniel chucks it on the boot. Lands in the lap of Rourke Smith. Smith takes the mark for the Bulldogs at half-back. And then they've got possession safely through Rourke Smith with time ticking down.
Marcus Bontempelli on the bench. Sends it long towards the wing. English underneath it. Adams punches it down. Link McCarthy to Zorko. Long to the pocket. Puts it out on the full. And that'll do it. The Western Bulldogs, having spent 19 weeks in the top two before losing their double chance in the final round of the home and away season. Duray sends it long. The Bulldogs are going to win. They'll take on Port Adelaide in a prelim final. What a heart stopper at the Gabba.
Who knows what the last minute's got in store for us. Ball bounce. There's a block. It's a Dogs free kick. It's against McInerney, who's been gigantic. English has got the free kick. It's just about getting a score. He thumps it long. 25 out. Up they go. Ball at ground level. Bailey Smith. Darcy Gardner. Vandermeer rushes through. He does. He rushes it through. They lead by a point. But the dangerous thing for the Bulldogs, Dwayne, is that the Lions have got it.
So Rich knows there's only 45 seconds left. Straight down the middle. Up they fly. Off hands. It's stumped further forward. The Lions could win it now. Charlie, a goal and they win it. Charlie, 30 out. 20 out. He's knocked away towards the boundary by Duray. And with 35 seconds left, it's a ball in. Forward pocket for the Lions.
Ball thrown in.
Knock it forward.
McInerney. Daniel gets the footy around the body. It's marked by Rourke Smith. It's found a teammate. 24 seconds. I hate the countdown clock, but I love it right now. Rourke Smith, Bontempelli still off the ground. What does he do? It's a high, long ball. It's got to be turned over by the Lions. Big fist from Adams. It is turned over by the Lions. Zorko hammers it out of bounds on the full. Unbelievable. The kick had to go to the top of the square. He was under enormous pressure. And the ball goes out of bounds on the full. Comes a gigantic kick. Play on's the call. Duray kicks it as far as he can. There it is! Bailey Smith's the hero. And the Dogs are into the prelim. One of the great games of footy you would ever wish to see.
Bounced in the centre of the Gabba. High ball. Neither ruckman touched it. Free kick against McInerney to English for shepherding the Dogs ruckman away. English, he's got to go. Gets under the kick. Dogs converge. It clears Hannon. All Bailey Smith almost onto it. Ball is loose. Vandermeer trickles it through from behind. Just as Link McCarthy did in the same spot to claim a place in the top four. Rich, go.
It's all go straight down the middle. To the middle, the Dogs try and get the spoil on the Bulldogs, but it's thrust forward by McCarthy. Here goes Cameron. Kicks it out in front of Duray. It's up to you, Duray. Duray was able to get it to the line. They plead to the umpire. This time,
well done,
he holds. And it's going to be a throw-in. McInerney at English, the tap down McInerney. Where's Cameron? He's deprived of the ball. Caleb Daniel kicked it, could have gone anywhere. It went to Rourke Smith.
and he takes the mark with 20 seconds. The clock is counting down, and the clock doesn't care.
Long on the way out. Territory is the Dogs' friend. They all fly. Spiked away by Adams. McCarthy off to Zorko. Kicked it out on the full. He had to hook it to the teeth of goal, and it went out on the full. And at the end of a breathtaking semi-final, it's the Dogs who are going to topple the Lions and take their place in the Final Four. An extraordinary semi-final. The Dogs win it at the Gabba. It's delirium for them. On the field and in the box, they found a way. The Vandermeer behind becomes part of folklore at Whitten Oval. And they go on to face Port Adelaide in a prelim.
Fans, we're back in the middle. Scores level 78 apiece. Free kick in the middle. Bulldogs. It'll go to English. If scores are level, we'll play extra time. English told to play on. He kicks it long. He kicks it deep inside the 50. Hannon ran underneath the football. Here's Bailey Smith trying to kick it off the ground. Vandermeer got boot the ball. He breaks the deadlock. He's through for a minor score. And it is the Bulldogs 79. It's the Lions 78.
Daniel Rich doesn't muck about. Goes long to the middle of the ground. Under a minute left. Dogs by a point. Brisbane knock it forward. One-on-one battle here. Neither player wants to hit the deck. Duray, Cameron. Boundary line wins out. 35 seconds remain. Dogs 79. Lions 78, 79 to 78. Dogs lead. Brisbane have it deep into attack. McInerney the tap, close to the boundary line. Caleb Daniel round the body. Oh, his kick fell short, but it's been marked by Rourke Smith. 23 seconds remaining. Rourke Smith of the Dogs has got it inside 50. 18 seconds remain. So Rourke Smith just kicks it long to the wing. Pack of players there. English is there. Ball knocked forward. Last chance Brisbane. McCarthy. Jazorko's kicked it out on the full, and the Dogs are going to win. The Dogs are going to win. They will hang on to the football now, the Dogs. And the Dogs are going to Port Adelaide next week. The kick from Duray to a contest. What a game it's been. The Dogs are in the preliminary final. (11-13, 79 the Bulldogs, the Lions 11-12, 78.
For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy, bounces good. Both ruckmen went without it. Free kick will go to English for a shepherd in the centre of the ground. Big English has got it. So the Dogs it'll be to go forward. 1 minute left in the match. High kick inside. Big leap. Hannon in front of the pack. Didn't mark. It's Bailey Smith. Gardner got in the way. Vandermeer's got a chance. Little toe poke for a point. Vandermeer's kicked a point.
How is that not in the back?
He hasn't played it. Dogs up by a point, 50 seconds to go, BT.
Rich plays on from fullback, then down a point. 45 seconds left in the game. Off hands it comes. It's centre half forward. It's Cameron one-on-one with Duray. Cameron and Duray. Cameron's got him. No, Duray fights back. Boundary line is the winner. 35 seconds.
Well, big
Dogs by 1 point.
Big McInerney here has to hit this ball through the goal square. They at least need a point.
Left forward pocket, the Brisbane Lions. Big traffic round the footy. McInerney punches the front of the pack. No line there. Caleb Daniel rush kick, and he's got it on the chest of Rourke Smith at half back. The clock ticks down to 21 seconds, and he just trots back with a footy. Bulldogs by a point. Rourke Smith kicks towards the wing. Lions are going to mark here. Up goes Adams. Punches it back towards front and square. Grabbed by Zorko. Rush kick in. And it's gone out in the full. It's gone out in the full. The Dogs are going to get home.
So 5 seconds left. It's 30 metres from the Lions' goal. They can't afford a mistake here, the Dogs.
All over, people.
5 seconds. Don't spoil the theatre, Duck. There's 1 point in it. They kick it down the line. The punch away in the siren sounds. And the Dogs are through. The Dogs are through to the prelim to face Port Adelaide. And for the second successive year, the Lions have been bundled out. And a huge win here for the Dogs. They win it by a point. Amazing stuff.